Hey guys, so it's another Rough Cut Monday with me, Chessie. I had quite a few ideas about what to do for this Rough Cut Monday. And honestly, I'm a bit torn about what to talk about because I want to be able to help. And something I've heard a lot recently is how much me being honest has helped people. I'm active in my local alternative lifestyle community, and a lot of the times people think when you're a face or you're a leader or you're someone you look up, someone that is looked up to, you can't be depressed. You can't have a down day. You can't have an off day. You have to be like 100% on. And that's really hard. That's taxing. It is consuming. And this isn't just for people who are leaders in their community. This is for streamers as well, or anybody that has to put themselves out there and maintain some type of public visual, if you will, of an identity that people relate to. And it's really hard to be honest about depression. And when you're expected to be a certain way, you will start to deny it to yourself. And before you know it, you're in a hole 6 feet down and you're not sure why you're depressed. You're not sure what happened, where you tripped up, what changed, because of what's going on in your head at a subconscious level now, because you refuse to acknowledge it consciously. And it can be a real struggle to get through that, to get better about acknowledging your emotions and acknowledging your feelings and knowing that it's okay to not be okay. And it can be a struggle when you first start trying to acknowledge it, but it's the best thing you can do for yourself is to own that feeling, own your own depression and kind of tackle it, because it's not going to go anywhere, unfortunately. And a lot of us, once they're diagnosed with a mental illness, it's for life. There's remission, but remission just is, with mental health, it's a temporary reprieve. At least for some people. I'm not saying that's for all people. There are some people who could probably, who have momentary depression, where it's circumstantial by events surrounding in their life, loss of a loved one, job, hardship, those types of things. I'm talking about people like myself who find themselves in the pits of despair despite having all the reasons not to be depressed, or perceptually to not be depressed. And it can be really hard. It can be frustrating because you start to want to live up to the image you have. You want to be that image over yourself because yourself is depressing. And it's hard. But what's even harder is being honest about what you're feeling so that you can actually move past it, so that you can actually accept it and move on. Because the more you deny it, the more you act like it doesn't exist, the more you banish it to the beyond corners of your mind, the harder it's going to be for you to tackle and for you to get rid of. Yes, medication helps. Yes, there is alternative treatments that help. Yes, there are ways that you can change your life in which to help with that depression. But at the same time, if you are ignoring it and ignoring what causes it or triggers it, you are almost setting yourself up for failure. because you need to acknowledge it. You need to acknowledge that you're depressed. You need to acknowledge that it's something you're struggling with. You need to acknowledge that you might need help. And it's that acknowledgement that starts you on that path to getting beyond it. I think for me at least, I've learned that if I get stuff out of my head, I think about it more rationally. But the more I keep it to myself, the more my wheels spin and spin and spin, and it just gets worse. But if I sit down and I talk to somebody and go, okay, this is what's going on in my head, and they kind of go, okay, well, your feelings are valid, and that's how you feel, but try to understand from another perspective. And for me, at least, that helps. Everybody needs their own way to find what works for them. I'm not saying my way is the only way. There are many ways. As many people as there are on this planet, there's that many ways to deal with, counteract, and improve your life with depression. But it's hard. I'm not saying it's ever going to be easy, because that's not the truth. And I'm committed to being honest with you guys when it comes to the struggle. The last couple days for me have been kind of rough. They've not been terrible, but it's been a weekend. I'm not gonna really go into it on my channel, but I want you to understand everybody has issues. Everybody has their problems, and you never know who's watching you. You never know who you might help by being honest about the fact that you have problems, or that you're struggling with depression or anxiety, or that you suffer from it. It helps normalize it. It helps other people see that it's okay to have that problem, that it's okay to be this way. It helps destigmatize it. It helps break it. And that's my goal. That's one of my goals, is to destigmatize mental health. Destigmatize what it means to be depressed, what it means to live with anxiety and OCD, that medication is okay, that treatment is okay, talking about it is okay. I'm not a professional. I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist or any of that. I'm just somebody with depression trying to help other people with depression to get help. And that's where being honest comes in. That's where owning it comes in, because when you own it and you can talk to other people about it, you're telling other people that it's okay for them to be depressed, and it's okay for them to be open about it. And that is such a powerful thing. And that's all I got for you guys today, is to own something that is in your head. Own whatever's up there. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to hear more of me rambling, or you want to see me stream games, because that's what I do when I'm not making videos, you're more than welcome to follow me. I'm on Twitch, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, TEH_Cheshire most of the time. Sometimes it's TEH Cheshire. You'll have to look for the links down below. And I'll see you all next week.